Hey everyone, I hope you've had a great start to the summer. You've probably seen a massive uptick in community-led events over the past few months, and I'm sure there's more to come. It seems like 2.2 has really breathed a lot of fresh air into this community, with room still to grow. But today, Woohoo Islander and I have partnered to bring you another community-led event this summer. This time, centered around one of the more forgotten editions of 2.2. This is Listravaganza. Since their release, lists have proven to be quite the useful feature. For example, they may compile some easy demons for new players looking to get better, some levels with the best gameplay or the coolest coins. Others have taken a more creative approach, such as compiling levels that have similar themes, or references to other things in the real world. But while lists have been a useful tool for many players, the art of actually creating these lists has lost on most. This is what Listravaganza aims to encourage. But before we get into the rules and some of the details of the competition, I'll toss you over to Woohoo Islander, who will explain a bit more about the process of creating lists.
When 2.2 dropped, lots of people were testing out list creating. However, a year and a half later, the hype around this feature seems to have dwindled. It's a shame since making lists, in my opinion, is the most underappreciated, stress-free experience Geometry Dash has to offer. It's something beginners and experts alike can pick up easily. If you're not too familiar with list creating, think of making a list as a scavenger hunt with your own set of rules. You can be inspired by a concept like, for example, my list based off the Gravity Falls Cipher wheel, where I found to the best of my ability levels that matched what was on the wheel, or be inspired by a level and build the rest of the list around that, just like how Pattern Seeker inspired me to search for other levels that also didn't contain vowels. There's honestly a lot of untapped potential with list creation. You can categorize your own levels or other people's levels, you can publicly archive collections, shout out unknown creators, make something silly with pre-existing work, create your own stories, and just so much more. If you've never had motivation to create a list, hopefully Listravaganza will kickstart your journey in list creating.
Okay, so this contest is designed to be a little bit different than your standard creator contest, so make sure to listen to the rules and guidelines. And while you listen, check out the link in the description and join our server for the contest. Since not everyone is experienced with making lists, and since it's also kind of easy to fall down into a similar path as other lists, we've decided to break the competition up into 5 rounds. One round will take place each week, and each round will have a unique theme that you need to tailor your list towards. We'll reveal these themes at the start of each round, so make sure to be active in the server to keep up. At the end of 5 weeks, we'll add up the total scores of each week to determine the champion of making lists. Hopefully this weekly round system will give time for all creators to have a chance at claiming the top spot. The rounds will begin 1 week after the release of this video, so join our server to secure a spot in the contest.
We have a few basic rules and guidelines for making some quality lists for judges to score. First, you should make sure to follow the theme we give each round. Lists that only barely fit the theme will not be scored very highly by judges, so make sure to read the instructions and, once you're done, submit your list to the form we provide in the server. You should try to refrain from using ideas that have clearly been done before. If your list is basically the exact same as one that already exists, it likely won't score too highly, so make sure you do a search or two for existing lists to make sure nobody beat you to it. It's best if you keep your list your own, but don't make it all about you. It's easy to put your own level into a list since your own works are often the things that come to mind first, but building a list around these things that you've made might hurt your scores. You'll want to hunt for other people's levels for your list. Make sure your theme is clear. While we're creating a new category for each round, we've kept them very basic to ensure creativity, so be creative, but make sure we know what you were trying to do. Making use of the list description will help our judges give you the score you deserve. Also, this should go without saying, but stealing or copying, especially from other participants, is strictly not allowed. Since stealing a list idea is hard to prove, we've made the decision to disqualify lists that aren't version 1. In other words, once you upload your list, you won't be allowed to edit it, so choose your levels wisely.
Finally, for the moment a lot of you have probably been waiting for, the prizes. First place will get $50, second place will get $30, and third place will get $20. Woohoo Islander and I are extremely excited to bring this competition to everyone, and we hope you're just as excited as we are. So with all that said, good luck, and we'll see you in Listravaganza 2025.